Humboldt Park offers a lot of different ways for the youth in their neighborhood to develop their voice and tone their skills in media and writing. Here's a look at a different after-school program, West Side Writing Project.
My name is Frank Lattin. I am the founding executive director of the West Side Writing Project. West Side Writing Project is a youth enrichment program that works with area youth to overcome obstacles and provide opportunities and exposure to digital media. So it's really just providing the tools and exposures and programs to students and letting them, gauge and imagine and develop skills and interest in this program and take it in whatever direction they want. I used to publish a community newspaper myself, and it's called Nitty Gritty News. So I just opened up one column a month to a student. Started a column called Voices of the Youth. One column, it grew from one column a month to one page a month to its own 501c3. And so now the students with the West Side Writing Project have surpassed what we were doing in Nitty Gritty News because it was a print publication. We've since made the transgression into digital media, and we've sort of taken it from there. I think there are a few benefits directly to students. Developing skills that are useful, transferable to other areas of life, that developing interests in digital media, which they hadn't before because they weren't exposed to the intricacies of digital media. And also a student voice. Very seldom do we hear students speak about issues. In most society, we're always talking to students and primarily talking down to them. This program allows students to develop a voice through their writings, through their messages they deliver in their videos, their PSAs. And in this program, it's intertwined with community issues and community activism. And you hear directly from students on some of these things. And it would amaze you how much they are in tune to some of the problems and things that are going on in society. But over the course of this time, the skills that these students have developed, the technology that they have, been exposed to, has made their transition so much easier in college and beyond. The project is really, it helps in youth development. They're learning skills that are not only good for digital media, but in life in general. And students gain skills, they gain exposure, and they become more well-rounded. So, it's a win-win situation.
Let's take a short break, but when we get back, we'll talk to the executive director of the project, Frank Lattin, about West Side Writing Project. Hello and welcome back to Hoods. We have Frank Lattin here with us. Welcome, Frank. Thank you for coming into the studio today.
Thank you for having me.
Great. Now, can you just tell me what is the best part you think, broad question though, best part about the West Side Writing Project?
Well, I think the best part about the West Side Writing Project is that it provides the exposure, guidance, and support in areas of digital media and journalism to area students who otherwise will not have that exposure. Right. We allow students to develop an interest and skills in digital media. Unfortunately, a lot of these students that we work with are attending schools that do not have media-related programs and projects. So just providing the exposure, allowing students to explore the possibilities, and of some career-oriented fields that may not normally be in the normal path of what they may have. I think some of the tools and the resources that we provide to students is a really great thing, I think.
Definitely. So these students are coming in with zero experience, really just coming in to learn about what they might not have the opportunity to otherwise.
Exactly, and it's more of just, the curiosity, developing interest. They see cameras, they see computers, they see, they are exposed to digital media and videos and television, but allowing them to be behind the camera, I think really, and it's really empowering.
Right, definitely. What do you think is the most inspirational part of going to work every day and seeing what happens, really?
I think the most inspirational part is seeing students that light turn on and seeing them develop interests and skills, and also realizing that they can develop careers in this field along with the skills that they possess and that they develop.
Right. Now, what other programs really come to mind when you think about the West Side Writing Program?
I think last year we partnered with the local access KNTV here in Chicago and developed a broadcast journalism program. Normally our program had dealt with creating our own video podcast, so it was more everything was pre-recorded. But the broadcast program allows students to develop and produce a live news show, a half-hour news show.
Wow.
So we develop different skills.
Right. How big is the school? How many students do you have?
Well, we partner with various elementary schools at a time. Right now, we're working through 4 partners, we're servicing close to 70 students.
Wow. All right. And
Right.
that's age group is just anyone before the college level, or?
Yeah, that's generally start from like 6th grade up through high school.
Wow. And these kids just find a passion for something that
Find a passion either in developing, working with cameras, editing video, public speaking. They just find their niche, and their voice is the real thing. They develop a voice about issues that are important to them.
Right. That's awesome. Well, thank you so much for that useful information. Now, that was great. We obviously learned a lot, and clearly there's lots of opportunities for creative learning in Humboldt Park.